Right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for the technical difficulty on our side, but it has been sorted out now. Nothing that the chaps at Enhanced Sports Media can't fix. And it's good timing as we see the Raptors with a penalty corner. Starting off strongly in this game. And they have gone a goal up as well. Have the Raptors. Can they double the lead? Injection is skew. They're going to have to improvise, and we spoke about it earlier as well. Turf starting to dry out and make it very difficult for the pushers and the flickers to get anything of substance off. Chad Burke bringing you this one live from Western Province Cricket Club on the B field. Got the under 18s going on the A field. Some really good hockey on display. See one of the under 18 boys walking past there in the background. As the Raptors had just played against the Royals in that under 18 game. Some fantastic goals as well. Some really good hockey being played. Got to get down here to Western Province Cricket Club as we see the Raptors looking for that 9-yard connection. And they'll have to settle for a penalty corner. Bit of discussion being held there on the call. As we see number 37 there, Zoe Jane Cole from the Raptors on the top circle. Plays for first team at Rustenburg Girls. And unfortunately they are unable to trap it once again. Tried serve, possibly causing a bit of a bobble there. And that brings us to the end of the first chukka. Apologies once again for any inconvenience caused with the streaming issues, but looks like we are back on track. And it is a side in the orange. We take a nice 1-0 lead. The Raptors, of course, 3 times Franchise of the Year winners, and also defending that title this year. Rebels still looking for their first one. As you see the flags flying in the background, still quite windy here in Cape Town. As we see down the right hand side, the Raptors coming in looking for that 9-yard connection, but once again not connecting inside the circle. And the Rebels just happy to clear their lines for now. It's continuous pressure from the side in orange. Emily Siebert here, number 28 for the Raptors, out of Fairmont. Quite a few Fairmont players in this tournament. See how high that press is from the Raptors, really looking to squeeze at Rebel defense. You can see how deep they have to outlets here in this back four. It's a dangerous pass into midfield, and fortunately for the Rebels, they managed to regain that ball back. Stern whistle from the umpire for that stick tackle. We know that normally means it is a warning. Down the right they go once again, and not for the first time. It is a penalty corner down the right hand side. Might look for a variation here just because of the dryness of the turf. You can see some deliberation going on there. Once again, Zoe Jane Cole there on the top of the circle. It's that walk inject that we see quite often in the ladies game, and it's an early break from number 57 there, Jamie Gall, S under 16 player, one of the key players for this Rebel side. And once again, the push not being executed, so they're gonna have to go for plan B. It's a straight hit now, no connection. Coach yelling, get rid of it, and they eventually do the Rebels. Jostling for possession here, and they will look to get another PC, but 3 Rebels defenders around, and it's given as a penalty corner. Not quite sure what that one was for. I think the umpire possibly thought it hit a foot or back of the stick. You can see there, Jamie Ball not so happy with that one, as you mentioned. So they've decided to go now from the opposite side. Plan B this time, a bit of a short one. It's a powerful hit, and that's on the shin of Jamie Gall. Will be a painful one, but we'll have to just run that one off. As you mentioned, SN is 16 player out of Springfield Girls School. They go for the same one, and it's another powerful hit. Well kept out, and that one's been lifted, and so it will be given the way of the Rebels for danger. Georgia Parr on the ball, also out of Rustenburg Girls High first team. Was good composure shown up until then from the Rebels, and once again looking to attack with speed down that right hand side. Got Zane Gerber open here on the top of the circle, just coming into your shot there now. On the tomahawk it goes, and no clear connection there. It was a golden opportunity, a lot of time to get that shot away. And the Rebels at this stage struggling to get out of their half. As we saw there, Kendra Matthijssen, number 47 there, under 18 Western Province, sorry, under 16 Western Province B-side this year, out of Pinelands. It's a powerful hit into the circle, but goes wide of that near post. Always got to aim for the far post in those situations. Give the forwards the best chance of getting on the end of it. And the Rebels haven't really seen them out their half in the second chukker. It's been all the Raptors so far. Once again, cheap turnover of possession. Tackle there from Matthijssen, but it will be a free hit, and we see again the Raptors now looking to get on the end of this. And clearing their lines once again, do the Rebels, and to their credit, they've defended well. After a lot of pressure from the Raptors being put on. That one's just outside there from Lily Jacobs making the tackle there. You see once again that high press from the Raptors. Hannah Burkholz there looking to apply some pressure. Centre forward for Raptors. Umpire wants to take an outside the 23, so could have gone directly into the circle had they chosen that option, but now it's got to go 5, and that certainly hasn't gone 5. Change of plan this time, but it's not executed well, and they go on the tomahawk, and once again just undercutting it. On this occasion, Carmen van Wyk, one of the girls, has travelled quite far to be all the way from Oranje Meisjes in Bloem. Only 15 this year, and will have the chance of playing again in the under-16 tournament should she wish to do so next year. Gotta love the commitment from these players, travelling all the way from Bloem. A really strong player. Was the second top scorer in the under-14A IPT last year. Also won the player of the tournament at the Rhenish Under-14 Festival, and won the midfield of the tournament at the St. John's tournament, all in 2024. So good start to her high school career. Playing in that centre forward position with the luminous grey stick. Can't miss it. There she is, just left off screen. It's well recycled from the Raptors, looking for that first time ball. And the Rebels will still fancy their chances if they can keep it to 1 year for the half-time break, and a lot can change. They defended really well. Umpire says defender's ball. It's an interesting option there from Lene Skuman, looking for that overhead. Could have been blown either way, that one. And here is Van Wyk, steps in, pulls the yardstick and slots it in. Oh no, it's gone wide. Thought that one was slotted in there in the far corner. But must have been a save from the keepers. It's gone for a long corner. Had it for all money that one had hit the sideboard there. And that will be the halftime whistle. So from all the pressure that the Raptors have put on the Rebels, they're only one goal in the lead, and still a lot of time to play here for the Rebels to get themselves back into this game. For the Raptors, I'm sure the coach will be saying more connections inside the circle and looking to finish the chances. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. It is the second half in the 7th installment of the Cape Town Premier League. We are focusing on the Under-16 Girls Cup game here on the Western Province Cricket Club B field between the Raptors and the Rebels. Raptors with a lot of pressure applied in that first half, but only managing to put one in the back of the net. It's a wonderful overhead to Carmen van Veek. She's got an option inside the circle. Keeper rushes out, and it will be a penalty corner. Ball getting stuck there under the pads of Jessica Pavid, goalkeeper from Springfield, S under 16B goalkeeper. I don't think they'll mind conceding the penalty corner there. It was a dangerous situation as Carmen van Veek received over it and was looking for that option inside the circle. Once again, Zoe Jane Cole on that right castle, but instead they go to Van Veek. Good positioning and really well dealt with by Jessica Pavard. And now the Rebels can launch their own counter. Big hit there in the midfield. Accidental, of course, but not going to make Jamie Gall feel any better about that one. It was a big hit to the side of the head. As we see the other goalkeeper there, Ruby Fletcher. Out of Springfield Convent. We see the captain, Jamie Gall, as you mentioned, in the under-16 SA A side. Pick of looked like Zoe Jane Cole, and umpires blown a penalty corner for danger there. It was well worked from Sky Wallaby Williams. And the Rebels have started much better in the second half. And they get their first PC. Looks like Jamie Gall will be on the top. My money says it's going there to that left castle. But the push is a bit skew, and now they're going to have to improvise. Here is Jamie Gall. Unfortunately for the Rebels, chance goes a begging. They haven't had many chances, and when they do get those types of chances, they must try and capitalize against a strong Raptors outfit. Choosing to go on the backhand and lifting that ball up. Not sure if the Raptors are also a bit surprised here by this fast start in the second half from the Rebels. As we see Jamie Gall again losing a footing. Looking to extend down this right hand side with Loreen van Staden, who does some great work. She's got Van Beek with her. Decides to go infield instead, and Jessica Pavard will leave that one to roll in the goal. Of course outside the circle, so no worries there. Looking to get it inside and out, and wasn't a bad option if the positioning of the left link was a bit wider there. As we see, beautiful Rebels kit there, proudly brought to you by Bravo, of course, the kit sponsor of the CPL. Along with our other sponsors, NMI, Avis Fleet Solutions, Nashua, Bulgatek Sport, and of course Tower World. Some good hands on display there, just running out of real estate. Much more even contest in this third chukker so far. The Rebels, I think, are starting to believe that they can get themselves back into this game sooner rather than later. Decide to go the aerial route, but it does go over the baseline and out of play. Wasn't a bad option, just needed the lead to be made a bit earlier from the center forward. Good step in defense from the Raptors, and once again they go on this left hand side with Loreen van Staden, still going van Staden. She wins the side of penalty corner. It's the second dangerous run in as many minutes from Loreen van Staden. Plays at Durbanville High School. Was commentating on their derby a bit earlier in the year against Stellenberg. What occasion that one was. Amazing atmosphere there between those two schools. As we see now, two castles once again. But once again, the push not executed properly, and Van Veek trying to get the reward, which she does. You can see there has been some water put down there, but players still struggling to push it out, so they might look for the conventional pass here, and they do. It goes to Van Veek again, back to the pusher, and once again Jessica Pavitt dealing with that one accordingly. They thought they had won themselves a long corner, but umpire says it will be a 16. Rebels wasting no time in taking the hit quickly before the Raptors can set up their press. We know it's that really high running press, putting pressure on the Rebels. So well worked from the girls in green. Madison Hiscock on the ball now. Jamie Gall surrounded by two, but manages to win the hit. Looking a bit frustrated there. She has taken a couple of knocks as well. And some lovely work being done there. I think it was Zane Gerbe. Indeed, the number 61 from Stellenberg. Zoe Jane Cole on the right hand side. It's really well worked from the centre back, deciding to take it into contact. See some of the orange and white ribbons in the hair. A lot of the girls teams have been doing that. We saw it from the Rebels as well the other day. And once again, some really good stick work there from Loreen van Staden. Gets aside another penalty corner. She's had a good second half as Loreen van Staden. This time Courtney Thomas on that right castle. Played for Western Province under 16A this year, where they made the semi-finals. And playing out of Redham House, Constantia. Looking for the 1-2, but well read. I think Courtney Thomas could have actually gone herself there. Not necessarily gone for the routine, as she had a lot of space to get her eyes up and take the shot herself. Zoe Jane Cole with a good pass, just unable to trap that one. Hannah Buchholz. And Jamie Gall looking to run out the last 5 seconds. Yeah, it's lovely stick work. A really good contest there in the third chukker. Rebels starting well, Raptors coming back. They've had a number of penalty corners, but once again unable to convert their chances. Should be really interesting final 12 minutes here. Right, final 12 minutes in this contest between the Raptors and the Rebels. And the Rebels need to try and find that answer as quickly as they can. They've had 1 PC so far. Nothing really in the way of shots on target. Been quite a quiet day for Ruby Fletcher there in goal. Jessica Pavard, on the other hand, has been quite busy there in the goal of the Rebels team. Hit taken quickly, but you can see everyone behind the ball for the Rebels. They really have defended very well. Loreen van Staden down the right hand side again will try and win another PC for her side. That's an interesting ball into the circle. They spin on it and just unable to get the backhand flick off, and Jessica Pavard sweeps it away quite easily. It was a really good opportunity after that first time slap. I think it was Zoe Jane Cole with that first time slap on the 45 to the far post. And we spoke about it a bit earlier. Getting that ball to the far post gives a much better option for the attackers. Go for a different option this time, but it's well cut out by Kendra Matthijssen. Umpire brings it back for the first infringement. Stick tackle. Can see that half very congested as all of the outfield players are camped in the Rebels half. They might look to bring it around and get the Rebels defense out. Will be a long corner there as Lene Skuman was looking for a way in. Western Province B under 16 player. That's lovely stick work. They'll bring it back for the first one. Really seen some good skills throughout this tournament from both the boys and the girls. Gets it into the circle. And once again, Pavard is there. Manages to get her feet together and kick that one out. There's another good opportunity for Lorien van Staden this time around. He's had a good game. Zoe Jane Cole, some lovely skill on Josephine Latham there. Well read from Emily Siebert. Lovely pass, and now the Rebels on a re-attack up the field, but it's stuffed out completely. And now there's some gaps in the defense as the Rebels are looking to attack, and the Raptors had a 5-on-4 situation, which they haven't really had throughout this game due to the Rebels being behind the ball. Looking for pass down the line. Umpire gives it in the way of the Raptors. It's unfortunate there for Sky Wallaby Williams, who looked like she stepped on the hockey stick of the opposing player. Here goes Matthijssen. But a good step, and the 2-on-2 situation. She might want to go a selfie on the tomahawk. But a great tackle from Jamie Gall. Who looked to win a hit there in the corner and restart with the 16. But instead it goes the way of the Raptors. Jamie Gall can't believe it again. But they've got to do some defending now, and they haven't done that as they run freely into the circle. Van Wyk. And that one was certainly going on target. Comes off the foot of one of the Rebels players and will be a penalty corner. Collier might just put it out of reach for the Rebels. Quite a few numbers dedicated to the short corner. Goes to the right, and they'll go all the way to the left hand side, and it's lifted onto the finger. That's going to be a sore one. Rebels now, can they get on the attack here through Josephine Latham? Goes for the backhand, but no one on that far stick. Appreciates the work there though of Josephine Latham. Does Sky Wallaby Williams. You can see they do still believe they can at least get one back here in the final stages. But the Raptors will be looking to close this one off. Some good stick work there from Sky Russell. Just getting it stuck under her feet. Wallaby Williams wins the hit. trying to get it down the right-hand side as there was a lot of pressure being put from the Raptors on Sky Willoughby Williams on this left-hand side. Last few changes being made here from the coaches. Can one of them make a difference here in the last 2 minutes? See the coaching staff and the players of the Raptors. I'm sure they'll be pleased with their afternoon's efforts, but would like to ensure that they put more goals away tomorrow in their final game of the CPL. Lovely outside pull from Emily Siebert, but then gives it away. Had a really solid game there in the heart of the defense of the Raptors. Given straight back to the Raptors. And a number of double turnovers now as we reach those final stages. The team started tired. It has been a long season, as we see Van Veek. She hasn't looked tired, but unfortunately off the foot, and the Rebels perhaps with one more opportunity if they can get it up the field. But once again, Zoe Jane Cole has had an equally strong game there in defense with the step, but she's got to get back now. Rushing to get the ball out of the Rebels, but it might be too little too late. It's really well retrieved from the Raptors, and they will see out this game. Deserved winners in the end. They had a lot of the chances. Jessica Pavitt there in goal for the Rebels was definitely the busier of the two keepers, and in the end it's a solitary goal that gets them the W over the Rebels. It ends Raptors 1, Rebels 0. Don't go too far away. The boys game is up next.
We've got 5 games left. Let me know. I had the last 2.
Right, I'm here with Yone and Zane from the Raptors side who have just won U16 girls game 1-0 against the Rebels. Just give us your overall thoughts on that game.
Ek dink ons het soos baie goed as 'n span saam gespeel. Ek's baie trots op hulle. Ek weet ons kon soos ons connections was nie so goed nie op tye, maar ons het ten minste deurgetrek en ja, ek's baie trots.
Yeah, speaking about those connections, you guys had a lot of opportunities. How do you ensure that you put some of them away tomorrow in the last game?
Ek dink die communication kan definitief bietjie beter wees. Ons is baie stil op die veld. Ons coach het baie gepraat, maar ons self as spelers het nie met mekaar gecommunicate nie. En ek dink om die communication beter te maak sal help om meer soos mekaar te vind in die sirkel en meer soos goals te kry.
Okay, and after a long season, it's the final game tomorrow. How excited are you for the last game?
I say I think our entire team is very excited. We are a really strong team this year. En en ons mag ook weer die beker vat.
All right, there we go. Yone, Zane from the Raptors. After their 1-0 victory, they'll be here tomorrow for the final game. Congratulations, girls. Thank you.
Baie dankie.
Thank you.